വരില്ലേ വിത്തെറിഞ്ഞോളെ നിറപ്പറകൾ പൊലി പൊലിഞ്ഞേ പുലരണം നമ്മൾ നിറപ്പറകൾ പൊലി പൊലിഞ്ഞേ പുലരണം നമ്മൾ ഏതിരവിൻ നീലിമയിൽ നീറി നിന്നു നീ ഏതിരുട്ടിൻ കൊടുമുടിയിൽ കുടിയിരുന്നു നീ
പദവചനം കർണാമൃതം നിൻ ചരിതശ്രവണം പാരിതിൻ പരമാത്മനെ സച്ചിന്മയ നമോ നമ നമോ നമ നമോ നമ നമോ നമ നമോ നമ നീയൊഴിഞ്ഞിവനില്ല വേറൊരു ആശ്രയം ജഗദീശ്വര ഏറുവാനിനി ദൂരമെത്രയോ ഏറുവാനിനി ദൂരമെത്രയോ കനിഞ്ഞേകിടേണം മനോബലം കനിഞ്ഞേകിടേണം മനോബലം പാരിതിൻ പരമാത്മനെ സച്ചിന്മയ നമോ നമ 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 നമോ നമ.
Thank you. Following the invocation to God the Almighty.
Respected Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra, Vishwanath, Arlekar, Honorable Mr. Justice P. Santhosh, Advocate M. Shaheed Ahmed, Patron of the Trust, Honorable Mr. Justice N. Nagaresh, Honorable Mr. Justice K. Babu, Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badharudeen, all other distinguished personalities who adorn these lives. Today, we have gathered here to witness the glorious event of conferring the award instituted in the name of Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer, the legend in the horizon of cultural, political, judicial spectra of Indian subcontinent, upon Justice P. Sadashivam, who held the most crowning position of Indian judiciary, which is going to be performed by Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Honorable Governor of Kerala. Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer was a guardian of India's judicial conscience, legacy as a member of Legislative Assembly, minister, judge, and journalist. Even after retirement from judgeship, Justice Krishna Iyer was fully involved and engaged in social life of people. When Krishna Iyer speaks, India listens. People were eagerly listening to what Krishna Iyer had to say on socially relevant and complicated life questions faced by the society. His findings, words, pieces of advice, and even rebukes rendered hope and peace to Indian community as a whole. The judgments and pronouncement of Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer ranked as epics in the history of Indian judiciary and were discussed in international level. The Law Trust instituted the Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award in 2015 to honor distinguished and exemplary advocates. Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar's imaginative proposal to rename the Raj Bhavan as Lok Bhavan, first articulated at the All India Governors Conference in 2022, reflects his deep democratic sensibility and his unwavering commitment to transforming constitutional spaces into symbols of public ownership. By envisioning a shift from the regal to the representative, he reaffirmed the principle that governance is ultimately rooted in the people and their aspirations. It is a testament to Governor Arlekar's clarity of vision, progressive temperament, and enduring dedication to strengthening the bond between the state and its citizens. The Law Trust is eternally thankful for the willingness of his selves to be present for the auspicious occasion of 11th Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award, conferring ceremony 2025, and the Law Trust is privileged to have as the presenter of the award. On behalf of the Law Trust and all the luminaries who gathered here, I express Justice Palanisamy Sadashivam stands as one of India's most eminent jurists, whose life and career exemplify the discipline of perseverance and unwavering commitment to justice. On 19th July 2013, Justice P. Sadashivam assumed office as the 14th Chief Justice of India, was marked by efforts to promote judicial transparency, streamline case management, and reinforce public trust in the judiciary. Known for his calm demeanor and accessibility, he championed the idea that the judiciary must remain sensitive and to the rights of the marginalized, including disabled, and be steadfast in upholding the constitutional morality. In 2014, Justice Sadashivam created history once again by becoming the 21st Governor of Kerala. the first former Chief Justice of India to assume gubernatorial office. In bestowing the 11th Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award 2025 upon Justice P. Sadasivam, whose illustrious career embellishes the apex judiciary and constitutional governance, is both a privilege and a profound moment of pride for the latter. His unwavering dedication to fairness, compassion, and judicial enlightenment enriches the very legacy this award seeks to uphold, making him a most distinguished and deserving recipient. Sir, with deep respect and love, welcome yourself to this honor. Advocate M. Shaheed Ahmed, the patron of the law trust, my beloved senior advocate and guru, mentor. Sir, your pristine presence is felt throughout this event as a divine presence. Sir, I welcome you to this program. Honorable Mr. Justice N. Nagaresh, His Lordship lit the traditional candlestick and marked the beginning of the activities of the law trust. The spirit of light which was lit by your good self has become the unquenchable and matchless progress of the law trust. Let me accord a cordial reception to your esteemed self. Justice K. Babu, Honorable Mr. Justice K. Babu, Judge, High Court of Kerala. A rare confluence of virtue, intelligence, empathy and sympathy. Your Lordship's presence enriches the elegance of this event. With an overflowing heart, I welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Babu. Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badharudeen, Judge High Court of Kerala. Heeding to his precious suggestion, the law trust has resumed the steps for formation of legal aid clearance. Having accepted the invitation of the trust and blessing and enriching this function with your unflinching presence, I use this felicitous occasion to welcome in our Advocate T.S. Ajith, the Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, the vibrant leader of the lawyers community of Kerala. Sir, I welcome you in this August ceremony. Advocate K.P. Jayachandran, the learned additional Advocate General State of Kerala, is well known for his commitment to legal fraternity. Welcome you, your good self, to this sacred ceremony, sir. Srimati Sameena, Principal District Judge, Erode. Srimati Sameena's wholehearted cooperation makes this event delicious. Being proud to be her teacher, I welcome Srimati Sameena to the solemn ceremony. I welcome Advocate Prema Kumar, the Secretary of the Law Trust, and other office bearers of the Law Trust. I welcome Dr. N.K. Jayakumar, Sri Venkatesh Ramakrishnan, who are the recipient of Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award. I welcome Bar Council Member Advocate K.N. Anil Kumar, Advocate Joseph John, Secretary of the Bar Council, Law Secretary, Kerala Legislative Secretary, respected personalities who are accompanied with the Honorable Governor and Honorable Mr. Justice Santhosh. Furthermore, importantly, I would like to welcome the Honorable Judicial Officers, senior and other advocates, media friends, trust members, friends, relatives, my beloved students who have come to witness this jubilant ceremony from the bottom of the heart. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much for extending the warmest welcome, the most polite fashion. Now we are moving to felicitations. Srimadi Sameena, Principal District Judge, Erode, shall felicitate in brief times.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam, former Chief Justice of India and former Governor of Kerala, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Kerala on the dais, distinguished members of the bar, respected organizers, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege and an honor for me to offer my felicitation on this momentous occasion of the Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award 2025. For me personally, this occasion carries a deep sense of pride. Erode District, which I presently serve as Principal District Judge, is also the native of the Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam. The soil of Erode has nurtured a jurist whose contributions have enriched our nation's justice delivery system and inspired generations of judges and lawyers. It is a matter of honor for the judiciary of Erode to see one of its most distinguished sons receive this revered award. The Indian judicial landscape has been shaped by many great jurists, and among them Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer and Justice P. Sadashivam stand out as towering figures, distinct in style and era, yet united in their unwavering devotion to justice and constitutional values. We honor Honorable Bar in Tamil Nadu to the Supreme Court, culminating as Chief Justice of India, reflects fairness, compassion, and constitutional fidelity. His Lordship's tenure as the Governor of Kerala further demonstrated statesmanship, humility, and commitment to public good. His judgments continue to guide courts across the country. This ceremony is further adorned by the presence of 3 honorable judges of the High Court of Kerala, reflecting the enduring influence of Justice Krishna Iyer's ideals on the judiciary of Kerala. The conferment of this award by the Honorable Governor of Kerala in the presence of such eminent personalities makes this occasion a moment of reflection on the values we uphold and the legacy we are called upon to carry forward. On behalf of the Erode District Judiciary, I offer my heartfelt felicitation. Lordship's lives remind us that justice is not merely a function of courts, but a moral endeavor demanding empathy, courage, and unwavering integrity. I pray for Lordship's good health, long life, and continued guidance to the judicial fraternity of the nation. Thank you. Thank you, Ananta.
Again, felicitations by Advocate T.S. Ajith, Chairman, Bar Council of Kerala. Please make it as brief as possible. Thank you.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Kerala, former Governor of Kerala, distinguished guests, learned members of the bar, dear students, judicial officers, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each of one of you to this august gathering, organized by the Lotus for the presentation of the Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer Award 2025. Friends, Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer was not just a judge. He was a voice of conscience. As the eminent jurist Falius Nariman once said, when Krishna Iyer speaks, the nation listens. His judgments were infused with compassion, reminding us that society is guilty if anyone suffers unjustly. Today, we gather in his memory to honor those who embody his ideals of justice and humanity. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of His Excellency Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Honorable Governor of Kerala, who will present the award today. We also extend our warm welcome to esteemed judges of the High Court of Kerala, Justice N. Nagaresh, Justice K. Babu, and Justice A. Badharudeen, whose presence adds great dignity to this occasion. This year, the award is being conferred upon the Honorable Mr. Justice P. Sadashivam, former Chief Justice of India and former Governor of Kerala. His illustrious career, spanning decades, has enriched Indian jurisprudence with wisdom and fairness. From his early days at the Madras High Court to this tenure in the Supreme Court, Justice Sadashivam has stood as beacon of integrity and judicial excellence. Friends, this ceremony is not just about conferring an award. It is about celebrating the continuity of a vision, the vision of Justice Krishna Iyer, carried forward by Justice Sadashivam. It is about reminding ourselves the law is not merely about rules, but about justice with a human face. On behalf of the Law Trust, I welcome you all this memorable event. Let us together honor the legacy of Justice Krishna Iyer and celebrate the contributions of Justice Sadashivam, whose life and work remind us that justice must always walk hand in hand with compassion. Thank you.
വേദിയിലും സദസ്സിലുമുള്ള ബഹുമാന്യരെ, ദീർഘമായ സംസാരത്തിന് മുതിരരുത് എന്ന് സന്തോഷം പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. 3 മിനിറ്റിൽ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. എഴുതി വായിച്ചാൽ 3 മിനിറ്റോട് തീരില്ല. ലോ ട്രസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ 11ാമത് ജസ്റ്റിസ് പി ആർ കൃഷ്ണ ഇയർ അവാർഡാണ് ബഹുമാനായ ജസ്റ്റിസ് സദാശിവം സാറിന് നൽകുന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ നിയമരംഗത്ത് ഒരു അവാർഡ് ലഭ്യമാകാൻ ഏറ്റവും അനുയോജ്യനായ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ഈ ലോ ട്രസ്റ്റിന് എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Thank you very much. A special address by Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badharudeen, Judge, High Court of Kerala.
His Excellency Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Shri P. Sadashivam, Honorable former Chief Justice and Governor of Kerala, my brother judges, Justice Nagaresh, K. Babu, and all other dignitaries on and of the dais. Dear brothers and sisters, students and participants of this function. First of all, I express my gratitude to Shri P. Santhosh Kumar and his team, who is the pioneer behind this law trust, for inviting me to this grand function and about some interaction with you. Secondly, I congratulate again P. Santhosh Kumar and his team for rightly selecting a prompt person to present the present award. And thirdly, I again congratulate him for selecting our Honorable Governor as the person, as the suited person to present the award, our former Chief Justice. Plato, the great philosopher, said, when we measure a person, we will have to measure what he did when he was given power. Similarly, Booker T. Washington said, when a person is being evaluated or judged, what is to be looked into is what performance he has done or how a common thing was performed by a person in a most uncommon manner so that something is given to the society. You may be aware, Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer, he has laid down humanitarian laws as a judge of the Supreme Court and Kerala High Court. At the same time, as a Minister of Kerala, he had enacted the Land Reforms Act. In fact, the same changed the entire history of the Kerala. And now, because of that, thousands of poor labor and agricultures get their properties as their own. And that is the master change in Kerala as far as his involvement as a minister is concerned. Coming to judicial contributions, the same is could not be described as a lot. Anyhow, he will be known as the man behind PAL, the man behind the judicial activism, the man behind providing speedy justice and also providing legal service to the poor people. Coming to our Chief Justice, he in fact followed the tradition of Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer in letter and spirit, and in fact I always remember Honorable Justice His Lordship with the judgment he wrote, Lalita Kumari versus State of UP, with a landmark judgment which governs 154 of CRPC, saying that when there is disclosure of a cognizable offence, registration of FIR is mandatory. So I feel that this trust very meticulously selected the former Chief Justice as the person to be awarded this award, and I congratulate and also I wish all prayers and wishes to the recipient and also the Honorable Governor for presenting the award. And thanking you all, I just conclude. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, for a well-quoted message. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the interruption. Please switch off the mobile phones. Thank you. Special address continues by Honorable Mr. Justice K. Babu, Judge, High Court of Kerala.
A very good morning to all. Honorable the Governor, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath, Honorable Justice P. Sadashiv, my brother judges, dignitaries, ordinaries and obstacles. I am deeply honored to have been invited to this function in which an award is conferred to a renowned jurist of our times in the name of the most renowned jurist of our times. I further feel honored to be present among Honorable Governor who converted Raj Bhavan to Lok Bhavan. Indicating the strengthening of the pillars of democracy. Mr. Santhosh Kumar has given a time limit to me. Justice Krishna Iyer left a legacy whereby transformation of law makes a way for delivering justice to the citizens. Honorable Justice P. Sadashiv has shouldered the legacy and excelled in the judiciary and later excelled while serving up the head of our executive. I congratulate you, sir, for being honored the celebrated award in the name of the most renowned jurist of our times. I'm told in the morning that His Lordship is now engaged in agriculture.
His Excellency, Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Shri P. Sadashivam, Honorable former Chief Justice and Governor of Kerala, my brother judges, Justice Nagaresh, Babu, and all other dignitaries on and off the dais, dear brothers and sisters, students and participants of this function. First of all, I express my gratitude to Shri Santhosh Kumar and his team, who is the pioneer behind this law trust, for inviting me to this grand function and about some interaction with you. Secondly, I congratulate again P. Santhosh Kumar and his team for rightly selecting a prompt person to present the present award. And thirdly, I again congratulate him for selecting our Honorable Governor as the person, as the suited person to present the award, our former Chief Justice. Plato, the great philosopher, said, when we measure a person, we will have to measure what he did when he was given power. Similarly, Booker T. Washington said, when a person is being evaluated or judged, what is to be looked into is what performance he has done, or how a common thing was performed by a person in a most uncommon manner, so that something is given to the society. You may be aware, Justice Krishna Iyer, he has laid down humanitarian laws as a judge of the Supreme Court and Kerala High Court. At the same time, as a Minister of Kerala, he had enacted the Land Reforms Act. In fact, the same changed the entire history of the Kerala. And now, because of that, thousands of poor labor and agricultures get their properties as their own, and that is the master change in Kerala as far as his involvement as a minister is concerned. Coming to judicial contributions, the same could not be described as a lot. Anyhow, he will be known as the man behind PAL, the man behind the judicial activism, the man behind providing speedy justice and also providing legal service to the poor people. Coming to our Chief Justice, he in fact followed the tradition of Justice Krishna Iyer in letter and spirit, and in fact I always remember Honorable Justice His Lordship with the judgment he wrote, Lalita Kumari versus State of UP, which is a landmark judgment which governs 154 of CRPC, saying that when there is disclosure of a cognizable offence, the registration of FIR is mandatory. So I feel that this trust very meticulously selected the former Chief Justice as the person to be awarded this award, and I congratulate and also I wish all prayers and wishes to the recipient and also the Honorable Governor for presenting the award, and thanking you all. I just conclude. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, for a well-quoted message. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the interruption. Please switch off the mobile phones. Thank you. Special address continues by Honorable Mr. Justice K. Babu, Judge, High Court of Kerala.
A very good morning to all. Honorable the Governor, Shri Rajendra, Vishwanath, Ahmed, Honorable Justice P. Sameena, my brother judges, dignitaries, organized and organized. I am deeply honored to have been invited to this function in which an award is conferred to a renowned jurist of our times, in the name of the most renowned jurist of our times. I further feel honored to be present among Honorable Governor who converted Raj Bhavan to Lok Bhavan. indicating the strengthening of the pillars of democracy. Mr. Santhosh Kumar has given a time limit to me. Justice Krishna Iyer left a legacy whereby transformation of law makes a way for delivering justice to the citizens. Honorable Justice P. Sadashiv has shouldered the legacy and excelled in the judiciary, and later excelled while serving up the head of our executive. I congratulate you, sir, for being honored the celebrated award in the name of the most renowned jurist of our time. I'm told in the morning that His Lordship is now engaged in agriculture and strengthening the economy. I'm not speaking much in view of the timeline given to me. I congratulate you, sir, once more. Thank you for the Law Trust, and it's befitting that the Law Trust has decided to choose Justice P. Sadashiv as the winner of the celebrated award in the name of most renowned jurist, Justice Krishna Iyer. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the enlightening message. Now let's move on to Keynote Address by Hon'ble Mr. Justice Nagaresh, Judge, High Court of Kerala. Sir.
Honorable Governor, His Excellency Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, my Lord, the former Chief Justice of India, Shri Sadashiv, my brother judges, Mr. Badharudeen, Mr. Babu, Bar Council of India Chairman, Mr. T.S. Ajith, Additional Director General of Prosecution, Mr. K.P. Jayachandran, Shri Hamid, Srimati Sameena. Very eminent academicians are sitting, including Dr. Kumar, who is the doyen of legal education in India. Many others are there. Former Bar Council Chairman, Mr. Shivan Madathil, Mr. Venkatesh, all important persons of the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Though I am to deliver a keynote address, I do not wish to give you a long address because I have already addressed this gathering in the morning. I will only add that the legacy or the concept of constitutional empathy or compassion mooted and started and established by the late Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer was substantially evolved during the period of our former CJ I. Sadashiv. The Krishna Iyer judgments, Sunil Batra or Maneka Gandhi and other cases, were the starting points, but then when it came to Justice Sadashiv's period, a host of judgments like Birbhum gang rape case of Bengal, then Bullard's curative petition, Lalita Kumari's case, PUCL versus Union of India, the law students must be knowing, the manual scavenging case, the Resurgent India case. All these cases evolved the concept of constitutional compassion further and reinforced the constitutional philosophy put forth by the late Justice Krishna Iyer. If the Law Trust wanted to give V.R. Krishna Iyer Award to a personality from the judicial side, legal side, Law Trust had no other option than to confer it on Justice Sadashiva. We are lucky that His Lordships are here to receive this award among us today. Thank you, my Lord. And we are also very lucky that the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, he has consented to give away the award. Sir, our congratulations, all the best.
Your Honor, thank you very much for the well-chosen message. Now, keynote address by Presidential Address by Advocate Shaheed Ahmed, Patron, the law trust.
His Excellency, the Governor of Kerala, Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam, former Chief Justice of India and the former Governor of Kerala, Justice Nagaresh, the Honorable Judge of the High Court of Kerala, Justice Badharudeen, and Justice K. Babu, Honorable Justice of the High Court of Kerala, Dr. P. Santhosh Kumar, the President of the Law Trust, Srimati S. Sameena, Principal Judge, Erode, Advocate T.S. Ajith, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, Advocate K.P. Jayachandran, Additional Advocate General of Kerala, Advocate Prem Kumar, the Secretary of the Law Trust, other distinguished guests in the dais, and dear brothers and sisters, in view of the command given by my beloved student and President of Law Trust, Santhosh, and also in view of the speeches by the Chief Guest, His Excellency, the Governor of Kerala, and the acceptance speech of the Honorable Justice Mr. P. Sadashivam, I am restricting my presidential address to a simple formality. Before concluding my speech, what I have to say is the alchemizing touch of humanity seen in the judgments of Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer is unparalleled. We can see the same touch of humanity in the judgments of the recipient of the V.R. Krishna Iyer Award of this year, Justice P. Sadashivam. And the Law Trust had no occasion to think twice to take a decision that before awarding the award, V.R. Krishna Iyer Award of this year to Justice Sadashivam. Before concluding my speech, one or two aspects I have to remember. This is a great occasion where we are witnessing a very special occasion where the present Governor of Kerala, His Excellency, is present here, and the former Governor of Kerala, Justice P. Sadashivam, is here to receive the award. On a former occasion, when I was presiding this function, then the present recipient of the award, Justice P. Sadashivam, the former Chief Justice of India, the then Governor of Kerala, was here to give the award to Vishwanath Bharati, to V.R. Krishna Iyer Award. I have studied the life of Mr. Justice Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam. A most striking aspect, of course, you may say that he became the Chief Justice of India, the Governor of Kerala, but the most striking that I could notice is that now he is the most successful man because he is doing farming and getting satisfaction from that. So true Gandhian, and he is the most successful in my opinion due to that. So my congratulations to sir on behalf of the Law Trust, because you are the most deserving in view of all these aspects to receive this award. Now, before concluding my speech, I have always in the former occasions, in similar meetings, I have said the greatest gift that I got from God Almighty is Santhosh. Once again, repeating that he is the greatest gift and the happiest man. Because of that, I conclude this speech and assuring you all that the Law Trust will continue its endeavor to hold such functions and do more things in the field of law. I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thanks a lot indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are entering the most crowning aspect of this session, the award giving ceremony. Presentation of the award shall be done by Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, the Honorable Governor of Kerala. Let me invite Hon'ble presentation of the citation, again by the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar. Respect and dedication to Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam. An enduring emblem of praise, dignity and dedication. Your distinguished ascents from the agrarian roots to the apex of the judiciary. Your venerable personification of truth and justice. Your jurisprudential vision, deeply inspired by the humanistic legacy of Justice Krishna Iyer. A reverential tribute conferred upon Justice P. Sadashivam by the Law Trust. Justice Krishna Iyer Award 2025. Now, the check presentation for an amount of 50,000 rupees that's going to be administered by Justice Nagaresh. Drawn by Advocate Babu. Of Justice P. Sadashivam. Again drawn by Advocate Babu. This also handed over by Advocate Santhosh Kumar. Now give to the guests. For ordering this function, this is ensured by the Law Trust. Again, Advocate T.S. Ajith, Chairman, Bar Council of Kerala, shall give way to Justice P. Sadashivam. Now Advocate Nagaresh, Vice Chairman, the Law Trust, shall give away the award to Advocate Shaheed Ahmed. Advocate Mohan shall give away the award to Justice Nagaresh. Advocate Vishwanath shall give away award to Justice K. Babu. Advocate Sameena, member of the Law Trust, shall give away the award to Justice Badharudeen. Mr. Shaheed, member of the Lord Shri, member of the Lord Trust, shall give the award to Advocate K.P. Jayachandran. Advocate Gogu shall give the award to Advocate T.S. Ajith. Advocate Kumar shall give the award to Hon'ble Sameena. Now acceptance of speech by Honorable Mr. Justice P. Santhosh, former Chief Justice, Supreme Court of India.
Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Mr. Justice Nagaresh, Justice Babu, Justice Badharudeen, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, Dr. Santhosh Kumar, Chairman, the Law Trust, Srimati Sameena, Principal District Judge Erode, J.S. Ajith, Chairman, Bar Council of Kerala, K.P. Jayachandran, Additional Advocate General, Kerala, Shaheed Ahmed, Patron, Law Trust, Prem Kumar, Secretary, Law Trust, Honorable members of the jury, other distinguished guests, mostly lawyers present here, my other judicial officers, good morning to all. I stand before you this morning with profound humility and deep sense of responsibility as I receive the Krishna Iyer Award, an honor that carries with it the extraordinary legacy of Justice Vaidyanatha Purushothaman Krishna Iyer, a man whose life and work have left an indelible imprint on India's legal and moral landscape. Born in 1915 in Palakkad district, in Palakkad, Kerala, Justice Krishna Iyer rose to become one of the most visionary judges of the Supreme Court of India, serving from 1973 to 1980. His jurisprudence transformed the very nature of justice in our country. He expanded the meaning of Article 21, elevating the right to life into a shield for human dignity. He helped pioneer public interest litigation, PIL, bringing the courts within the reach of the poor and the marginalized, and through his compassionate reasoning, best captured in his famous philosophy, bail and not jail, he refined the relationship between the individual and the state. Long before his elevation to the Supreme Court, Justice Iyer had served as a minister in Kerala's first democratically elected communist government under EMS Namboodiripad. His work in the fields of prison reform, land rights, social welfare demonstrated that law and governance must ultimately serve humanity. Throughout his life, he argued against the death penalty, called for human treatment of prisoners, and reminded us that justice must be as accessible as it is profound. To receive an award bearing the same of a jurist who authored over 100 books, championed the cause of oppressed, and remained a conscience keeper of the nation until his last days is both a privilege and responsibility. Justice Krishna Iyer did not see law as a set of rigid doctrines. He saw it as a living instrument grounded in empathy, equity, and belief that society's moral worth is measured by how it treats its weakest members. Before proceeding further, very briefly I want to say a few words about my background. My journey started as a farmer's son, studied in a government school, that too up to the end of the school I studied only in Tamil medium, government school, government law college, Chennai, and started practicing in High Court. And on 8/96, at the age of 46, appointed as a permanent judge of Madras High Court. After 10 years, I was transferred to Punjab and Haryana High Court at Chandigarh. And then after 6 months there, I was directly elevated to Supreme Court on 21/8/2007, followed by the honor of rendering head of a judicial service in the position of 40th Chief Justice of India. The present Chief Justice is 53rd. Mine was 40th in 2013-14, and retired on 26/4/2014, later rendering public service as an executive head of the state governor of Kerala during 2014 and 2019, full term of 5 years, and finally returned and settled as a farmer, Kisan, in my native village, which is in western part of Tamil Nadu. On 13/7/2019, Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Chennai, conferred a doctorate degree of Doctor of Laws, LLD, and the same was awarded by the Hon'ble then President of India in the present.
Chief guest addressed by Shri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, the Honorable Governor of Kerala. Sir.
Honorable Shri Sadashivanji, who had been the Chief Justice of our country and Kerala's Governor, Patron of Law Trust, Advocate Shaheed Ahmed, Justice Nagaresh, Justice Babu, Justice Badharudeen, Advocate KP Jayachandran, Advocate T.S. Ajith, Srimati Sameena, all other dignitaries sitting in the audience hall, Sahodari, Sahodaran Mare, Namaskaram. I know it is a little bit late for all of you here, and you are expecting that I should conclude within few minutes. I will not disappoint you. There are some whom I could not address. There are some students or people who are just sitting behind the cameras. there are people who are sitting behind the camera. We could have made some different arrangement for them. I can understand their apathy. Today's function is conferring the award in the name of our greatest judge here we had in our Supreme Court, Shri Justice Krishna Iyer, and that too to a person who himself has been Chief Justice of our state, of our country, and not only Chief Justice for namesake, but who has delivered lot of justices in true sense of its name, true sense of the word justice, which are related to the public, their day-to-day life. And all these justice are being accepted by this country, by the people of this country. And that is Shri Sadashivanji. I am more humbled because this particular award is given through my hands. I don't understand what is the logic behind this. The only logic is that I am here in Lok Bhavan as a governor, and Shri Sadashivanji had been here as the governor of ours. That is the only logic probably. Otherwise you must have understood all those people who are sitting here, they all are legal luminaries. And I don't understand even yell of law. I'm not related to it completely. So you cannot expect anything from me now. Whatever has to be said has been said by everybody. Now nothing is left. I'm not referring to the government left. Nothing is left to say here. So what should I say? That is something, that is what I have confusion in my mind. Initially I am very much humbled to confer the award on your behalf, on the Shri Sadashivanji. We have just heard him, what he was telling us. What is his contribution towards the country, towards the people of India, towards the downtrodden people of India, towards those who are never heard. All these contributions much better than anything else. We never knew this. We don't understand this. We know the Chief Justice is sitting there, we know the Supreme Court is there, and they are doing their day-to-day jobs. Many a times we talk adversely also about their judgments, about their proceedings, about their talks, about their remarks in the house, in the courts. But many a times we do not understand. There is always, as mentioned by almost everybody and particularly by Sadashivanji, that there is one human mind, human heart behind all this. That was again talked of about or mentioned about Justice Krishna Iyer ji also. And all these things are to be really honored by everybody. I had read a book written by Justice M.C. Chagla. The name of the book, title of the book is Roses in December. I was just, while sitting and listening to all the addresses, lectures here, I was remembering at that time I was in college. I have a reading habit even today. So I was reading that book by Justice Chagla. He was in Bombay High Court, and after retirement he wrote a book called Roses in December. In that he mentions, Justice Chagla mentions, how a judge has to be human. How a judge cannot just go by the text. How the judge has to be human towards the people, their apathies, their sentiments. And he had mentioned many judgments which he had delivered. I was just thinking about that. All these three, Justice Chagla, Justice Iyer and Justice Sudashivan, they all fall in this same straight line of humanity. That is the greatness of all these people. That is what they have given to us. That humanity has to be honored all the times. All the times. Of course, when we say all the times, there are some problems within the system itself. Because human beings' life, human beings' existence has to be honored. But there was one more incident during the emergency in the year probably 1976 or so, when the court, Supreme Court of ours, had said, during emergency you have got no right to life even. Right to life. That is in fact a human dignity. But our courts had said, Chief Justice had said, the then Attorney General had argued that there is no life, there is no right to life. Anybody can, any police officer can come and kill you and no reason to be given. That was argued before the court. Even these incidents are there. That was the time of when emergency was there. Nobody could speak about this. Nobody could speak against anybody. The government, the system, the judiciary. But now there is a time that we can speak. We can talk about something, all such proceedings. We may differ about many things. And many a times, I am a common man, as I said, I don't understand what is legal practice and how the law moves ahead, how the proceedings are done in the house, in the courtrooms. But I always feel, being a student of Constitution, studying it, reading it, understanding it from legal luminaries, from the constitutional experts, and from them what I gather is, Constitution is always supreme above everybody. Every system in this country. Constitution has to be supreme. It has to be. We all of us owe to Constitution. And that is the reason why we, in the preamble, we say, we the people. We the people. We people, we say so. But there were instances where constitutions were also not being done, nor not honored. Many times it happens. I'm not targeting or mentioning anybody. I don't want to do that also. But many times there were attempts by the judicial authorities that Constitution being amended in the courtroom. I don't understand this. Courtroom is the not place to amend the Constitution, to change the Constitution. Our Constitution has given a different platform for that. That is called Parliament. Parliament is the place where Constitution can be amended. The courts have right to interpret the Constitution, interpret the law. Courts have rights and full right to say what the Constitution wants to say. And very recently we have seen a presidential reference to the Supreme Court. It is very clearly mentioned now, yes, courts are not the place where we have to amend the Constitution. The places for this amendment are the legislatures, are the Parliament. So that has to be honored every time. Many times we feel so. As a common person, I am always amazed how a court or justices, judges, they give different versions of the same matter, on the same matter, and same atmosphere, same circumstances, different interpretations are made. I am always amazed about this. When, now here in our Kerala, the university matters are always being discussed everywhere. Kannur judgment is everywhere, everybody knows what the judgment was. There were 3 judges sitting there and they delivered a judgment. And it honors that UGC has its right. It honors that the Chancellor has his own right to select the Vice Chancellors. But after some time, the very same provisions are being ignored by the judges, by the Supreme Court. Very same provisions. And the court appoints a search committee for what? Search committee is to be appointed by the Chancellor. And in Kannur judgment, they accepted this. But later on, the judges say, no, search committee will be appointed by us. You have to follow now this. So where are even if the act in our Kerala, University Act says that it is to be appointed and done by the Chancellor, court says, no, we will do it. Even UGC says it is to be done by the Chancellor, court says, no, we will do it. This trend itself is not correct. Taking all the tasks of everybody, every institution and being done by the courts is not correct. Tomorrow, Election Commission will be told that you don't do anything, we will do something. That is not correct. These are institutions, well-established institutions in our country. These are to be honored. We have to honor all such institutions. We cannot say no to them. Let them do their job. At the most, you tell them, you follow the rule and law. Follow it. If you are not following, we will ask you to follow it again. But taking your task in my hand and I will do everything for your job, that is not correct. It has to be, everybody has its own limitations, everybody has its own field to play. Let them play on their fields. That has to be honored every time. I have always, because this has been in my mind, not here, right from in Bihar, I was governor there also. And I had a very good discussion with some legal luminaries there also. That time the Kannur judgment had come. And I was very happy that Kannur judgment had come. But nowadays, it gives a different version of it. Different version to the act, to the rules. Everybody was speaking here about the human touch that we require while delivering a judgment, while the proceedings and all that. We have to have. Without human touch, we cannot do anything. I remember one incident when I was governor in Himachal Pradesh. I was traveling from Shimla to some other place, and along with was my ADC. And we were traveling by car. While traveling, suddenly ADC asked me one question. The question was, he knew that I was earlier working for a political party. I was a political worker earlier. He knew that. So suddenly he asked me, sir, how to become a good politician? How to become a good politician? I was also a little bit confused. As Justice Sadashivan was looking for whether any MLA, MP is here, I am also looking if any politician is here. He asked me suddenly, how to become a good politician? Because today, we know the definition of good and politicians. These are not synonymous words. Probably these are two opposite words today. Good and politician. That is what politicians have done, not the dictionary has done. So he suddenly asked me how to become a good politician. I was confused. But prior to becoming my governor of that particular state, Himachal, I was also a politician. So I could recover myself from that situation, from that confusion. And I suddenly asked him, tell me, my dear friend, is there any good IPS officer? Is there any good IAS officer? Is there any good advocate? Is there any good judge? is there any good architect or an engineer or an officer? He was confused now. And then he said, sir, what do you want to say? I said, there is nothing called good IAS officer. There is nothing called good judge. There is nothing called good advocate. There is nothing called good IPS, good advocate, and nothing called good politician. To be a good politician, to be a good judge, to be a good advocate, or to be a good IAS or IPS officer, you need to be a good human being at heart first. If you are human being, good human being, then everything will go good. Everything will be running good. That is what we need today. Every politician has to be good now. Every advocate has to be good. Every judge will be good. His judgments will be good if he is good at heart. Every architect will be good. Every chartered accountant will be good. Every officer will be good. But he has to be good at heart. That is what Sadashivanji and Justice Iyerji are pleading before us. That is what they want to say. Let us be good human being first. If we are not good human being, then we will be nothing, useful for nothing. We cannot be good person at all. So let us try to be good human being. This is what we need. And all our judicial system is harping on this. All our judicial system tells us this. That is the reason why Supreme Court is mentioning that logo, that sentence there. Yato dharmas tato jayaha. What is that? Yato dharmas tato jaya. Dharma means good being. Dharma is not religion as we speak today. Dharma means good being. Do's and don'ts. Vidhi nisheda. All those good beings, good things is called dharma. So Supreme Court is mentioning that in its logo, Yato dharmas tato jayaha. So our judiciary is harping, they are thrusting, they want that dharma should prevail in this country, in our system, judicial system also. That is what they say, and that is what we want today. That is why we are honoring such people here. That is why we are giving the awards in the name of Justice Iyer, and we are awarding it to Justice Sadashivanji. This is not just an incident, this is just not a coincidence. This is, I call it a destiny. It is what is happening here. Sadashivan is just an icon before us now. We have to follow his all thinking. Whatever he has said, it is in the interest of the society. Let us try to do this. Today's function will give us that message. Let us try to be a good human being. That is the message that we have to have. I thank all of you here for this particular function. As I said, I have nothing, I don't know anything about law, legal and everything, but still with your support and with your best wishes, I could tell you something. All the best. Nanni, namaskaram.
Thank you very much for the bottom of the heart. Now, vote of thanks should be done.
Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath, Justice, Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam, Honorable Mr. Justice P. Nagaresh, Honorable Mr. Justice K. Babu, Honorable Mr. Justice A. Badharudeen, respected Shaheed sir, K. P. Jayachandran sir, K. Ajith sir, Honorable District Judge Sameena madam, respected Santhosh sir, trust members, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Like every year, this year also by grace of God, the Lords would be able to confer the prestigious P.R. Krishna Iyer Award to recognize and honor those who have contributed exceptionally to society. This award ceremony is a part of our largest celebration. We are very much privileged that this year also the prestigious award has been given a well-deserved person who have given a great contribution towards the constitutional law of India. I am very much honored and privileged to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, we express our profound gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Rajendra Arlekar, Honorable Governor of Kerala, for gracing his ceremony with his estimable presence. Sir, your inspiring words and continued support have added immense value to this ceremony. I express our sincere gratitude to the Honorable Governor on behalf and everyone here. We are truly privileged to have Honorable Justice P. Sadashivam, former Chief Justice Supreme Court of India and former Governor of Kerala, with us today in this function. Our deepest respect and heartfelt congratulations goes to Justice P. Sadashivam for being conferred the Justice Krishna Iyer Award 2025. I express our sincere gratitude to him for finding time despite of his busy schedule and consented to come over here to attend the function. I thank him on behalf of the doctors and my own. We are privileged to have Honorable Justice in Nagaresh, High Court of Kerala. He had also presented an excellent seminar during the previous session. His footsteps has spoken wise words and enlightened us. I express our sincere gratitude to him on behalf of the law trust. I extend our sincere thanks to the esteemed judges of High Court of Kerala, Justice K. Babu sir and Justice A. Badharudeen sir, for taking time from their demanding schedule to join us. Your presence has elevated the significance of these events. We have been grateful to Shaheed sir, the Patron of Law Trust, senior to our Chairman Santhosh sir, for being with us in the auspicious occasion and delivered this presidential address. I thank you, sir, on behalf of the Law Trust. Next, I would like to express our gratitude to Srimati Sameena, Honorable Principal District Judge Erode, for accepting the invitation and for attending the function. I extend our sincere gratitude to Srimati Sameena. We also express our gratitude to Shri K.P. Jayachandran sir, Additional Advocate General, Shri T.S. Ajith sir, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, who had contributed for making this event meaningful. A special word of appreciation goes to Santhosh Kumar sir, our Guru and the Chairman of the Law Trust, for his vision and leadership and giving all the support and coordination for making this function a grand success. Our sincere thanks to Santhosh sir. I am expressing our sincere gratitude for the cooperation and support extended by many dignitaries of the dais for making this function a great success. I am expressing our sincere thanks to the print and electronic media, advocates, law students, trust members for their support in making this function a great success. Last but not the least, I am expressing our sincere thanks to all of you who have accepted our invitation and attended the function for making this day very memorable. Thank you. Thank you.
Before signing off, national anthem once again.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all very much for making this function a high-sounding, overwhelming success. Thank you from the bottom of the conscience. Bye.